gon' talk about it. Let's talk about it. Get in here, we in here tonight. So get in here, we in here to vibe. Tonight, so get in here, we in here to vibe. Like and subscribe.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I literally just cut my damn chin. Let me know if y'all hear me. Literally. I literally just poked my fucking stuff in the face with my nails. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat if y'all can hear me. I want to go act like a big baby and put a band-aid on. I'm gonna put my Versace glasses on that I received from one of our members. She know who she is. She bought me some Versace shades, baby. I love my supporters, boy. I tell you. She said, I'm so sick of this clown. Child, all clowns. Every last one of them are clowns. Okay. Can y'all hear me? I literally just poked myself in the face with my fingernail. She says, I got questions. Who on the side has ever ran to the police to press charges? Girl, I don't think nobody on this side has ran to the police to press charges. I mean, I just filed a lawsuit against old girl for stealing my content, so if that matters, because I sure did. But I told that old thing, that line thing, to call the police when released her news or posted her news, but I was just being petty. Y'all like my shades? I'm incognito like a mother baby with my Versace glasses on. Child, y'all gotta stop playing with me. Oh, hold on, let me put some moisturizer on my lips, child. I like my Versace glass. I can't see shit either. It's so dark in this motherfucker, I can't see shit. You hear me? Not now. Anyway, let me see if my chin gonna stop bleeding. I just poke myself in the face. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me loud enough? Child, listen. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I hope y'all are doing well on this Friday, but I had to bring y'all the tea, honey, because, your boy went and found another motion and he didn't hide it for some reason. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it's because he wants everybody to know what's going on so that we can talk about it. I think that's exactly what it's for. But he didn't hide it and we grabbed it. So, I don't know why he didn't hide it, but maybe it's because he only wanted to hide the fact that, you know, y'all already know what it is. Okay, but we're going to talk about this right quick. We're going to pull up this new motion that he just filed today, baby. Today, honey, the narc is busy. The narc is busy, and we are about to pull up what the narc is saying now. Hold on. Let me close some of these windows so that I can get y'all. Okay. I got too many people's stories up. I still had DDG. Oh, let me close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, and close this. All right. Close this, close this, close this. I'll leave this one open. Okay. Close that. Close that. All right, have y'all hit that thumbs up button for me? Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. I'm also taking a poll. Let me close this right here. I'm also taking a poll. If you guys can see it, it is asking, do y'all still want me to give y'all the updates on this drama, this almost 3-year-old drama, or do y'all want me to just only touch on it when it's juicy like this, or just move on altogether? So let me know by clicking the poll, because every time we say we're moving on, 15 or 50 of y'all jump in my inbox and say, no, you can't stop talking now. Okay. So I'm gonna ask my supporters, and it's up to you guys, my true supporters. You know what I mean? So hit that thumbs up button for me, please, and thank you. So anyway, a motion was filed today for modification of custody. Now we heard about it the other day, but he did an affidavit because he's dumb. or whatever, and his team U lawyer or somebody didn't tell him the correct way to file. So I guess he must have gotten some help from the misfits or whatever. And they must have said, well, you filed it wrong. You need to file a motion instead of an affidavit, dumbass. Oh my God. We was laughing our asses off. Anyway, nevertheless, he has went and filed a motion for modification. So y'all see my title. My title says Briana battles or Briana bitter baby daddy and attorney pro se motion to reclaim his role as stay-at-home dad. Now, if you're wondering why I said, I'm gonna take this off in a minute. I just want to stop bleeding. But if you, she said, yeah, because he ain't that bright on his own. Exactly, C. Baldwin. She said the court staff, yes, but pay him dust. Oh, the court stuff, yes, but pay him dust. What else I was to say? Damn, I was about to say something. Oh, I was about to say something. Okay, I'll come back to it. Oh, the reason why I said pro se. Let's talk about the reason why I said pro se. The reason why I said pro se because the petition for modification of custody and child support, honey, the modification for custody and child support, he states, I am representing myself in this modification petition. All right? He says, I am representing myself, meaning that he is going pro se. That's what that means. Y'all know attorney pro se been going around in these streets here lately. Pro se been getting around, baby. Pro se booked and busy. Okay? Everybody booking pro se these days. Lottie Dottie, everybody is booking attorney pro se. So he indeed is booking attorney pro se as well. All right. Now, I'm going to read what he put. He didn't put a lot of details, even though he said a parenting plan is coming. I can't wait till that parenting plan come, baby, because that's what I want to read. The parenting plan, because I need to know how a joker that hasn't got paid in over a year, and screen brokety broke. How in the world is he going to take care of a child? Okay. Now, I believe that he is definitely looking for a big child support payment, and that's the reason why he's doing this. But I'm going to give y'all, this is all, first of all, y'all see it going across the bottom. Everything I say on this channel is what? Allegedly. Allegedly. Everything is allegedly. It is an opinion-based channel. I am Amora. I am the host of this channel. Talk about it with more, and everything I say out of my mouth is allegedly, and it's my opinion. Nobody influences me to say anything, okay? It is my opinion. Whatever I say out of my mouth is my opinion, and it's all allegedly. So let's get into it, okay? So the petition was filed today, and it's Bitter Baby Daddy versus Briana Battle, okay? And it says petition for motion. Petition. I'm not going to put up the paperwork because they can go pay for it themselves. Them haters, them haters can go pay for it themselves, but they better get it before he hides it. Okay. But anyway, petition for modification of custody and child support. Okay. That joker wants some child support. He wants a mula grande. He don't want to have to pay child support, but he wants his baby daddy, baby mama that's doing much better than him financially. Okay. Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and financially better than him. He wants her to pay him child support. Now, hold on. Let me back up before I move forward. We know the reason why he's doing this. She said, please don't give out any information. What do you mean don't give out any information like what? What do you mean like don't give out any information like what? What do you mean, Brittany? Tell me before I move forward, because baby, you know me. I got a lot to say. We be talking about it over here. What do you mean by giving out any information? I need to go get my Stanley Cup. I miss my Stanley Cup. I ain't using it in a couple of weeks. He's trying everything possible not to get a job. That's right. This man just won't stop. You right about that. So anyway, my opinion, the reason why he's doing this is because just like we heard last night, when we were talking about the DDG situation, this is not because he feels that the mother of his child is unfit. He never ever stated that she was unfit. Okay, never ever. And I want to pull that up right quick. Let me just pull something up as we talk. I want to have a casual conversation as we look this up. Okay. I know I type fast, honey. It was a part of the job. It was a part of the job. It was a part of the job, baby. All right. So I'm gonna go over the reasons a mother can lose custody in a minute. Okay. But the guy said last night, I can't think of his name, he's a YouTuber. He said that a lot of these guys here on social media, they're not filing for custody of their child out of love and out of the care and concern of the child. They're not doing it because they think it's in the best interest of the child. They're doing it because they think it's in the best interest of themselves. Okay. And because what? They are mad and angry, upset with the child's mom, and they are purposely trying to what? Hurt the child's mother. Okay. A lot of these guys. Now, I'm going to go over the reasons for a mother to lose her child, lose custody of her child in the state of Georgia. And I want you guys to tune in with me and tell me, does Briana Battle fit any of this I'm about to read off? Okay. And again, smart people know that bitter baby daddies always, honey, if you ain't been if you are a baby mama, right? And you haven't been threatened by your bitter baby daddy, but you gotta have a bitter baby daddy to know this. If you don't have if you've never had a bitter baby daddy, then you do not know what I'm talking about, okay? But if you have or had a bitter baby daddy at some point in your life, you have been threatened to get your child taken away from you, right? Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments if you have dealt with a bitter baby daddy that has threatened to take your child, y'all's child, away from you. Have you? By the show of hands, show of hands, show of hands. Let me put myself like this. Show of hands. If you experience a bitter baby daddy, have your bitter baby daddy threatened to take the child from you? Hold on, let me change my lighting because it is flickering. Hold on. Is this better? Is that better? No. Give me a second. Is that better? Hold on, let me fix my lighting. It may just be me with these damn shades on too. Ooh, it don't even look like. Sometimes this light be killing me. Hold on. There we go. I just want to take the flickering away. So if you have dealt with a bitter, okay, I see yes to hurt you mostly. Okay. Yes. Okay. Nope. I got his ass first. Okay. Okay. So if you have dealt with a bitter baby daddy, then you know what I'm talking about. You know they threat all the time to take your child away. And why is it that they do that? To hurt you, to get you rattled, to knock you off your game, to get you emotionally disturbed, to intimidate you, to scare you, to make you think that you're going to lose your child. Okay, they do it as a control mechanism so that you can do whatever the fuck they want you to do. They want control of your life, and they're not allowed to control you. They try to threaten and take the child away, and it's up to the judge to say, "Go sit your ass down somewhere and color." Okay, we're gonna go over before I get into this frivolous ass motion. We're gonna talk about reasons a mother may lose custody of her child. Here we go. Abuse and neglect is number one. Abuse and neglect, physically, emotionally, actually, actually with an S in the front, actually, or failure to provide the basic necessities such as food, shelter, medical care, or education for a child can lead to a loss of custody. Right? That's number one. Number two, substance abuse. If the parents is on some type of drugs, okay, chronic or rehabilitated substance abuse that impairs the ability to care for the child may result in a loss of custody. Abandonment or failure to support the child. So, willfully abandonment or failure to comply with child support obligations for 12 months or longer can be grounds of losing custody. Meaning, if their parents don't pay child support, they can lose custody of a child. Parental or parental alienation, all right, deliberately undermining the child's relationship with the other parent, known as parental alienation, can negatively impact custody decisions. Okay, and I'm gonna get into that in a minute. Mental health issues. A medically verified deficiency in physical, mental, or emotional health can render the parents incapable of providing adequate care, may also lead to the custody loss of a child. Violations of court orders. Consistently failure to comply with the court order custody arrangements or visitation schedules can result in modification to custody of a child. Exposure to a harmful environment. Allowing the child to be in an environment with criminal activity, domestic violence, or other dangers can be detrimental to custody loss of a child. Inability to co-parent effectively, baby, honey. Refusal of inability to communicate, to cooperate with the other parent in matters concerning the child can influence the loss of custody of a child. And last but not least, and it just depends. I'm gonna tell you, child preference. Who the damn child want to live with? And if a child is 14 years or older, in some states may say 12, but 14 years or older, the child have the right to select the parent with whom they wish to live with, subject to the court's approval. So, of every last one of those reasons, a mother can lose custody of a child. I just read off every last one of them. Briana doesn't fall in neither one of them, but we know somebody that does. Okay? Now, let's talk about parental alienation for a minute. All right? Let's talk about parental alienation. I would like to get into that right quick. Let's get into parental alienation. Give me a second. Okay, so it's referred to when one parent deliberately tries to damage or intervene with the child's relationship with the other parent. Although it's not a formal defined crime, some family courts take this behavior very seriously during custody cases, especially when it negatively affects the child's emotional well-being or manipulate their perception of the other parent. Let's give some examples of parental alienation. Constantly bad-mouthing the other parent in front of the child, telling the child lies, or exaggerating claims about the other parent. They don't love you. They abandoned you. They love your siblings more than they love you. Shit like that, you know? You know, that's parental alienation, honey, baby, pookie, boo-boo. Okay? Blocking or refusing court-ordered visitations or communications. Okay? Blocking it. Now, blocking it. Encouraging the child to spy on or disrespect the other parent, making the child feel guilty for spending time with the other parent, claiming the child is afraid of the other parent without valid concerns. All right. In the court, if the court finds credible evidence of parent alienation, it can modify or reduce the alienating parent custody or visitation rights, order family therapy or reunification counseling. I think every family should go through counseling. I really do. Counseling is very much needed. And I don't know a parent out there that wouldn't want to go to counseling with their child to figure out what's going on. Only a fucking weirdo wouldn't want to go to family counseling to find out if their child has any issues. Anyway, assign a GAL to investigate and advocate for the child's best interest. Let me tell you something. I think the GALs are the bomb. And the reason why I think the GALs are the bomb is because one parent or the other can come out to the internet and say anything they want. But when you have a GAL put in place, that is an attorney for the child. It's called a guardian ad litem, okay? And it's for the protection of the child. What that GAL does is they take the child by themselves, baby. And they do it in a way it's not direct, okay? If you know. It's not direct. They don't ask direct questions. They say and do little things here and there or whatever to find out if in fact, the child has been, anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about, manipulated or, made to feel a way about the other parent from the other parent. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, they do that, which I think is the bomb, diggity.com, okay? But yeah, so they'll assign a GAL to investigate and advocate for the child and hold the alienating parent in contempt for violation custody agreements, okay? All right, it also states that, okay, what am I doing? Okay, parent alienation. So the state also consideration of each parent's willingness to foster a close and continuing relationship between the child and the other parent. A pattern of interference of alienation can be seen as not acting in the child's best interest, which the court primarily standard in custody decisions. Okay. So I'm not going to get into how you prove parent alienation because, we ain't trying to prove it. That's up to the parents, okay, or the GAL, whatever, right, to prove parent alienation. Now, here's the thing. Oh, thank you so very much for that generous ass. Let me give a shout out. I'm giving shout out to all my reds today. I'm giving a shout out to everybody, but my reds, I'm stopping. Damn. Oh, okay. Hey, more bushwatchers and tree climbers. Did y'all hear that, dummies? We see you breathe. Okay, girl. Okay. Thank you so much, Steffi. I appreciate that love, that generous love. Thank you so very much. They need to hear it, okay? But let me just say this, and then we're gonna get into get into some things, and then voice our opinion solely. You got to be careful with thinking that you're smarter than smart people. You got to be careful because Jerron Hurt thought he was smarter than his Section 8 baby mom, April Johnson. Y'all know who I'm talking about? Jerron Hurt was making $40,000 a month on social media exploiting his twin boys. Okay? $40,000 he had to tell the judge. He was making $40,000 exploiting his twins on social media. He didn't want the mother to have nothing to do with the twin boys. So she took him to court and said, I just want joint custody. She asked for joint custody. And the judge granted her that. He was mad. You want to know why he was mad? Because I think the joint custody came with 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how the custody was, but I want to say it was 2 weeks on and 2 weeks off. He didn't like that. You want to know why? Because that was 2 weeks of him not being able to film the boys. All right. So because of that, he said, I'm smarter than her. My money's longer than hers. I'm going to take her back to court and I am going to order a GAL so that I could be granted full custody of the boys. And you know, April, the mother, she went and had another child by another man quickly after their breakup. I mean, I'm talking about she must have got pregnant like 1 month after she left him, right? Oh, excuse me, after he put her out. He put her out in the middle. He went and got a GAL, and in his complaint against her, he said, she had my children around all these men. She's really homeless, don't have a place to stay because she got the Section 8 voucher or whatever. She's not involved in the kids. She abandoned them. She told all this shit, right? All this stuff that he said about her. Well, he ordered the GAL, and the GAL came in and did their thing between the boys at the mom's house and the boys at the daddy house. And come to find out, you guys, they found out that this father that claimed he loved his boys so much was parental alienating his children and their mom against each other. He was telling the boys, your mom abandoned y'all. She don't want to be with y'all. She left y'all for another man. All types of bullshit. And the courts figured it out. And he lost all custody. Now, he didn't lose all custody at first. At first, he just lost full-time custody, and he was given supervised visitation. He didn't like that. He was in contempt of that because he would not stop dragging his baby mama online, one, and would not stop posting his son as he was directed to because he was exploiting them. So he was found in contempt for $50,000. He still didn't obey by the orders, and the court snatched all of his custody. So now he has no visitation to his kids. He lost his kids. Anyway, okay? So what I'm trying to say is he thought he was smarter than the courts. He thought he was smarter than April, and he wasn't. You know? He may have had more money, was living in the finest neighborhoods. He said his kids was going to private school and all that good stuff, right? He was living in a gated community, honey, in Maryland, right? In Maryland. We know Maryland is expensive to live. He was living in Maryland, honey. Living good. But he lost custody, and now he's back living with his mama because he ain't making $40K a month no more. Anyway. So let's get into this. He filed a petition for modification for custody and child support, right? He said he's representing himself because he thinks he's smarter than anybody. It says that it just said that the respondent resides outside of Gwinnett County. Okay, whatever. Then he gives the baby name, we all know. And then he says, he didn't say much in this. I'm going to tell you that now. But this is what he did say. He said he wants the state of Georgia to issue legal custody. No, he said legal custody was awarded to himself, the bitter baby daddy, and Briana Battle. And the physical custody was awarded to Briana Battle. But he says he wants, let me get to it. It says he wants the defendant, he said the defendant and I should have joint legal custody. So he wants both of them to have legal custody. But he said, but I should have primary physical custody and the defendant should just have visitation. Okay? So what he's asking for now, he wants the courts to grant him and Briana joint legal custody, joint to make educational decisions, joint to make medical decisions, joint to make spiritual decisions and shit like that, right? But I want full physical custody and want Briana to just have visitation. You want to know why that is? And then he says, and I will file a parenting plan before the first hearing in this case. He did not attached a parenting plan, and no one knows how he's going to do this, right? But he's going to have to figure out how he can care for the child full time without being evicted and this, that, and the other. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's going to ask for a substantial amount of support to care for him and the child. All right. Okay. Here's the thing. Now, y'all know in the last motion, he asked the judge to reduce his child support because he said he cannot afford to pay the court-ordered child support, right? And y'all know his sister, which I'm going to play right now. His sister has came out here and told the world that he's struggling. That's what she said. Her words, not mine. Let me pull it up right quick. The sister has, come on now. The sister has stated that she talked to her brother, and her brother has said he is behind or he has missed several payments. And hence why this modification is being asked for, okay? Hence why he is asking for custody. Let me bring it up right quick. Y'all know he tried to hit my page. He hit it 8 times, but he didn't hit it for this one, unless they just didn't take it down. But I hope they didn't take it down. Let me see. Did they take it down? Shit. Hold on. Y'all know he got me. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Lord. Oh, here we go. So they did not remove this one. So let me play for you right quick so you guys can hear what his sister said about his child support. Okay, hold on.
With him, I don't be telling bros business. You know what I'm saying? I might have done said little things about like dealing with him, you know, struggling with bills and stuff, and I don't feel like that's a secret. Now, like far as like with the child support, he did say he done missed, you know, some payments, but you know, if he get behind, we understand. I mean, he's struggling.
Imagine your sister on the internet telling people that you're behind on child support while you're mocking another man for not paying child support.
Now, like far as like with the child support, he did say he done missed, you know, some payments, but he's struggling.
Let's listen to it again. Hold on. This time I'm putting it up on the screen. This time I'm going to put it up on the screen, but let's listen to the sister. Now, this is the big sister living. I mean, I know y'all thought she was dead, but she's not. She's actually living. Hold on one second. This is Dawn of the Complete Dead, but she is living. Hold on, let me pull it back up right quick. Damn it, I don't know why it just snapped away from me just like that. Sorry, y'all. Work with your girl, work with your girl, work with your girl. Let me put it back up right fast. Here it goes. Hold on.
And I don't be telling bros business. You know what I'm saying? I might have done said little things about like dealing with him, you know, struggling with bills and stuff, and I don't feel like that's a secret. Now, like far as like with the child support, he did say he done missed, you know, some payments, but you know, if he get behind, we understand. I mean, he's struggling.
Imagine your sister on the internet telling people that you're behind on child support while you're mocking another man for not paying child support.
Now, like far as like with the child support, he did say he done missed, you know, some payments, but he's struggling.
Y'all. Hold on, I just gotta show y'all this photo right here. He said the face you make to get out of paying child support. So I guess we are going to be seeing that face right there made, yeah, a lot, because that's the face you make to get out of paying child support. Okay. So anyway, again, the sister came out and told everybody that he was struggling. So again, he is asking the courts to grant him and Briana legal joint custody of the baby, and he wants to be the physical person. He wants the baby to be in his physical care, and he wants Briana to only have visitation because he wants Briana to take care of him and Momo in his apartment. So he wants Briana to pay his rent, buy him grocery, pay the cable and light bill, and care for Momo and all her clothes, all her education. Briana already paid for her medical. Briana already paid for her education. Briana already paid for her dental. He wants all that to stay intact and for her to give him child support, right? And all he wants to do is make unlimited videos, right? He wants to make unlimited videos with Momo to get money, and he wants Briana to basically pay for Momo. That's what typically it means when a father, when he has never not one time said Briana was unfit. We ain't heard that Briana used drugs. We ain't heard that Briana beat the shit out of Momo. We haven't heard anything that she's done to lose custody of a child. Now, last week, he came out basically telling people the reason why he wanted custody because Briana leaves their child in the presence of her 72-year-old father that was charged 30-something years ago with what was the name of it? What was the name of the charge, y'all? God damn it, what's the name of it? Something of a child. I forgot the charge. I can't think of the charge, but if y'all remember, I cannot think of the damn charge. But he was charged with something over 30 years ago. Over 30-something years ago. I want to say either right when Briana was born or before she was born. He was charged with something, and he on and off lived with the people, with the couple while they were married, and he had no problem with him when they were married. The problem only occurred 2 years later, almost 3 years later, when basically he just grew even bitter, more bitter. Okay. Oops, I got a tip. It says boom, boom, boom. Candy made some loud noise up in this mofo. $5 tip. Thank you. She said, if y'all know Robert is full of bullshit and has lost his damn mind, send him more $5 cash app on this Good Friday. You Candy. Yay, baby. Thank you, baby. Y'all heard Candy. Get to going. Thank you so very much. Okay. So anyway, she said, I agree, Petty Ready. What did Petty Ready say? Petty Ready said, what did Petty Ready say? She said, he does need a psychological exam, court order, and drug tested. Yep, he needs something because he's never not one time said that she was unfit. He tried to come out and say he wants custody because Briana allows their child to go around their grandfather. Even though the child was going around the grandfather, and the grandfather was keeping the child when they were together, okay? But now, all of a sudden, he has a problem with the child being around the grandfather. Y'all, this is a whole lot of trip, baby. This is trip. So not one time is he saying she's unfit. Bottom line up front, he wants child support, okay? So anyway, it says the respondent, he says, therefore, I respect the following. So he wants that the respondent and I be awarded joint custody. So he's asking the court that the respondent and I be awarded joint legal custody and I be awarded physical custody of the minor child. He wants that the prior child support order be modified if the prior custody determination is modified. So instead of Briana getting child support, he wants child support. And it says that a rule nisi be scheduled by the court to decide on the relief I have requested. And then he wants that the court order any and all relief that the courts find appropriate. All right. So basically, he is saying, I am the petitioner filing this action. I swear or affirm that I have read the petition for modification of custody and child support and that the facts contained within complaints are true and correct. So again, he wants to be the primary parent and he wants Briana to pay him child support. What y'all think? Now, his sister already came out and said he was broke and he was struggling. He has not one time said that she was an unfit parent. Matter of fact, there's several videos where he actually said that he didn't even know what love from a parent felt like until he saw how Briana loved on her children. Do y'all remember that? Raise your hand if you remember that. Raise your hand if you remember him saying he never knew what a parent love looked like until he saw Briana love on her children. That's deep to me. Because you mean you 11 years older than her, and you had never seen a parent love on their child until you saw Briana love on her kids. And then Briana came out and said that he wanted her to love him and love on him the same way she loved on her kids. So he wanted her to pat him on the head and say, "It's okay, Bookie Bear. Oh, yeah, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be a good boy." You know what I mean? He wanted the love from Briana that she gave to her children. But now all of a sudden, he wants to be a parent. She said, "You can't turn a fit parent to an unfit parent." Girl, you better say that again in a second. You better say that again, because how all of a sudden she become an unfit parent? How all of a sudden did she become an unfit parent? And how was she an unfit parent to one child, but she had 6? How did that happen? How did that happen? How do you become an unfit parent to one? Because that's what he wants us to believe. He wants us to believe that Briana is unfit and incapable of taking care of her 5, about to be 6-year-old daughter. She is the primary parent and has been the primary parent for almost 6 years. And now all of a sudden, she's not good enough to be the primary parent. A guy yesterday, I played it for y'all yesterday, and if I need to play it again, I am. He came out and said these guys are doing this and asking for custody, not because they want to be in their child's life, but strictly to hurt the mama. Let's pull that up again. Hold on. It's around. Let me see. Can I find it?
Can be said to all of them.
Hold on.
How Offset is moving.
Hold on.
And men be feeling some type of way about that. We've seen it from celebrity to even in our own lives. Look at how Offset is moving. The same manipulation these men are doing can be said to all of them. How Offset is moving. How Iman has been moving with Tiana Taylor. These men know exactly what's going on, and they do not care. But speaking specifically to DDG, we've seen him do streams.
Hold on, let's go back just a little bit.
And the mother are their property. Because that would make her look like a bad mother.
Hold on, let's go back.
And supporting Tory Lanez. These accounts are so dangerous, and we need to call them out. And there is no type of accountability for these type of accounts that are able to persuade a audience on something that is completely misinformation. The fact that Hallie had to say she would not do that, she's not going to be around any man while she has her son, can be around enough.
Give me a second.
With her son. Feel bad that with her son. The reasons why men feel bad that a child is around another daddy, we need to really call that out. It's because they feel like they're being replaced, because at the end of the day, the child and the mother are their property. That's what that is. That is what that is. And men be feeling some type of way about that. We've seen it from celebrity to even in our own lives. Look at how Offset is moving. The same manipulation these men are doing can be said to all of them. How Offset is moving. How Iman has been moving with Tiana Taylor. These men know exactly what's going on, and they do not care. But speaking specifically to DDG, we've seen him do streams time and time again. You can tell that Halle has probably had a conversation with him that she does not like that. Hey, don't do that. And he has did it over and over again. I'm noticing a thing throughout all of these situations, even when it comes to Keke Palmer and even going to casting. These women are in the industry, and this is something I've said time and time again, that their image is everything. And these
listen to this, because they want to damage the images of these mothers. Okay, they want to damage the image. I said again, they want to damage the image of the mother. They want people to think that these are bad mothers, and that's a horrible strike against a woman. If you get your kids taken away, they don't never let you live that shit down. Okay, so listen to this.
Men have power over them. Even considering Halle is well more known than a DDG, she has a very promising career. She's very talented, but her dealing with the possibility of her being a bad mother that does not have her child can hurt her image. We joke about it. Hey, you can't be a Disney princess and be a baby mama. She had to hide that. And I hate that she didn't. We talked about that. The standards for women having to keep this image is not the same for men. DDG can be a terrible father. He can do all of these things on streaming. He can harass her and all these and still have the support. He can still have it. He doesn't.
I'm just trying to get to the part where he said these guys are asking for full custody of the child, not for the love that they have of the child, not for the best interest of the child, but to solely hurt the mother because they're mad and they're bitter. That's what I'm getting to, you guys.
Lose anything because there is no bar. You can be just as trash, but he knows without him even knowing the definition that he can do these things to her. He knows that her image is important. That's why he does these live streams, because he wants to have power over her so she can reach out to him and tell him to stop.
And that's another thing. These bitter baby daddies are also doing this when they can't get if they can't get the attention that they so crave from the mother of their child. They do outlandish shit like this, like go file custody, because they want, somebody just said it and I took it down, they want the attention of the baby mama. They want the baby mama to either come out online and say something, or they want the baby mama to call them and be like, why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this? You know I'm not a bad mama. Why are you doing this? Like, we are both parents to our child. I don't understand why you are doing this. Why would you put this out in the atmosphere and let people think that I'm a bad mom? Why are you doing this? They want the mother to beg them, please stop. Go and delete this. Go take this down. This is unnecessary. Now you got social media all up in our business. Why are you doing this? They want that attention so bad.
He's very manipulative. And I don't even need to say allegedly at this point because the writing's on the wall. We see it. Like, it's no alleged. This man is doing the thing. All the stuff that he's doing, all of the tactics, he's showing us who he is time and time again. The same thing that Keke Palmer experienced with her baby daddy.
A lot of these baby daddies are doing this, you guys. And we're going to have a segment on all these bitter-ass baby daddies out here doing this shit to these women on social media.
Like, even with Keke Palmer being way more known than a Darius, he still had power over her, because I can be called abusive and all these things, but you being a victim can hurt your career. Think about that. I want you to think about that. So when we talk about why don't they leave? Why did they stay? This is versions of it.
It's coming, you guys.
People like Keke Palmer and Halle don't want that mess out in the public because it can stain their careers more than it will the men. Again, I ask this question all the time. How many bad mothers do you see that are successful? You cannot be any type of female celebrity and be called a bad mother. You cannot be called that. You cannot be called that. The only one I can think of is Drea. And that one is complicated because she still benefits from desire. So there is some shielding from it. but she still doesn't get access to the same opportunity that a man would. She doesn't get to be these things and speak to the Grammy Academy. She doesn't get to receive awards and things. And I don't mess with Drea Michelle. Like, I think she's terrible, especially her relationship right now. But men are allowed to be abusive. We've seen some of the biggest abusers get awards over the last couple of years. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing said about it. Dr. Dre recently got an award. Diddy recently got an award. And while accepting that award, what did he do? I want to shout out and thanks to Kathy for holding me down.
Let me see if I can find right where he said that these men want custody not so much because they love the child, not because it's in the best interest of the child, but it's because they want to piss off the mother. Let's just get down to that one right quick. Hold on. I mean, he had a lot of great points on his video. And if you guys want to go see him, the name of his channel is King of Reeds. So he said he reads the hell out of people. Okay, King of Reeds is his name. King of Reeds, R-E-A-D-S is his channel. But let me I'm looking at the transcripts and I'm just trying to get straight to where he said, oh, right here. Okay, all right, hold on. I think this is it. Hold on. Is this it? Let's see if this is it.
And you consent. So for the men like DDG who are so concerned about the well-being of their children and all of the things, you would think they would do a better job of treating the person that is in charge of the well-being of their child. You would think that. But they're not concerned, and we got to stop playing like they are. These men are using that. They're using kids, they're using the children to get to the mother. They know that. And it's time for us to call it out. That is exactly what's happening right now. Seeing the story and everything that is happening is so... I just can't get over the timing of this Diddy trial happening and are using that. They're using kids, they're using the children to get to the mother. They know that. And then are using that. They're using kids, they're using the children to get to the mother. And are using that. They're using kids, they're using the children to get to the mother. They know that. And it's time for us to call it out.
That's exactly what they're doing. Okay? Just what he said. These men are using the children. To the more you should invite him on your channel for a discussion. I could. I got to figure out how to reach out to him. But that's exactly what they're doing. They are using the child to get to the mother. You guys, they're upset with the mom. It's the mothers that they are upset with. This is not in the best interest of the child. This man, if it was in the best interest of the child, he knows that this child loves her mama and her siblings. Every time she goes back to her mama, she be running. She be running. We haven't seen not one video where when the exchange was she's going to her dad, that she's taking off and running to him, not one time, right? But what we have seen is her peeling back the damn, breaking out the plastic bag, busting out the bag to get to her siblings and to her mom. We even heard one live stream, when he had her on live stream, that's why he do a lot of videos now, because he tried to edit out the shit that, he don't want people to hear. But we even heard her say, you said I'm only going to be over here one day, just one day. I want to go to my mommy. She be ready to go home. He had to bribe her to stay one day, but yet he wants full custody. He wants full custody. It's not so much that he wants full custody. He wants to hurt the mother of his child. He wants to get at Briana. He wants to be in control. And because he can't be in control, what is he going to do? He's going to threaten with frivolous motion. This is not costing him a thing, except for court costs. What does court cost? $90-something? $150, $154, whatever. How much money he spent on this, and he's going to go in there. He knows he's not going to win. He knows he's not going to get custody. But he wants Brianna to spend coins and be scared and terrified and devastated that she even have to take time out of her busy ass mama of six life to address this shit. He wants to disturb her peace. That's why he's filing his frivolous ass, oh, I want custody of my child. We watched this man crash out on the internet. We watched this man get drunk. We watched this man play with weapons. We watched this man come out here and cuss women out, call them 130 bitches and hoes. We've seen this. We've seen other people that don't have nothing to do with the him and Briana drama come out and say things about this man. We've seen this. We've seen this man admit that he wasn't making money toward the latter part of their relationship because he became a stay-at-home daddy. He wants to resume his role of stay-at-home daddy. He wants to reclaim that position. He got used to having another woman care for him, pay his bills while he used his money to goof off, go to a strip club, go out to eat, buy all these name brand clothes, jewelry out of the middle of the mall. He wants to floss while somebody else is caring for his finances. He wasn't on top of that shit, and that's why he's not on top of it now. We've seen bloggers come out and say this nigga's broke because he owed this company, that company, and that company. We've seen that. But yet, his sister, yet again, let me play it again. His sister came out and said that he is struggling, right? So what does he want? Because he's struggling, hold on, let's go back to it. Because he's struggling, he wants Briana. And we've also heard him come out and say that Briana makes $200,000 a year. Now, we don't know that. We don't know that to be true because we don't know. But he said on his own panel that Briana makes $200,000 a year. So he's mad about that. And $200,000 is a lot of money. So he's looking like, damn, if she's making $200,000 and my ass can't even come up with $6K, I want her to take care of me. She was already once taking care of him during the marriage. He wants that to continue. He wants to be a kept man. Okay? He wants to be a kept man. We've heard him say, would I like to be cared for? Hell yeah, I would like to be cared for. Raise your hand if you remember him saying that.
Bros business, you know what I'm saying? I might have done said little things about like dealing with him, you know, struggling with bills and stuff, and I don't feel like that's a secret. Now, like, as far as like with the child support, he did say he done missed, you know, some payments, but
he had missed payments. She said he didn't miss payments to his baby mama. So he's missed payments, which means that he is not, according to the court order, he is not abiding by the financial agreement of the court order. So now you have a man that's already behind on child support, now wants full custody, and he wants to receive child support. So he wants the courts to pull one child out of a home with five of her other siblings and put her in a home with a man who can't pay child support, who subs his baby mama, come out here and make diss tracks after diss tracks after diss tracks. I hope she burn in hell over some shit that he didn't like being exposed about. Because one thing that we can say that is true, not one thing that Briana has came out here and said about that man has been false as far as the abuse allegation. We have seen it. We've seen him, excuse me, we've heard him, okay, on tape, on audio saying, how far did I drag you? Would you agree that that means that he has drugged her? I don't care if it was a fucking inch or half an inch. When someone asks, how far did I drag you? What does that mean? Put it in the comments. How far did I drag you? And then he says, no, I didn't drag you there. I only drug you to here, which means I drug your ass, right? No, it wasn't. It was to here. It was to right here. That means it was drugged. Then he says, I didn't touch you for that. No, Briana, I didn't touch you for that. What does I didn't touch you for that mean? She was touched. Okay? Whether it was a gentle touch, a hard touch. He said, why you running from me? She said, you over here putting your hands on me. And he says, and she said, you remember that night when I said, he said, but Briana, I didn't touch you for that. She said, well, what did you touch me for? So that means he's touched her. Then we've seen, or her, excuse me, eyewitness that they brought on his channel. She didn't come on my channel. She went on his sister, the same sister, Dawn of the Complete Dead. And eyewitness went on the Dawn of Complete Dead channel and said that she witnessed him choking Briana up. And then the other sister said, well, did you see him? Did you see her hit him first? He says, no, she didn't hit him first. Was she talking shit to him? Yes. But did she put hands on him? No. So Briana was talking shit. So he put hands on her. And then Dawn of the Complete Dead came back and said, what? Well, this only shows that Briana is the type of hoe that needs to be choked or something like that. Let's get the damn video. What did she say, y'all? The only thing it tells me is that Briana is the type of hoe, I'm gonna go get the video out and see what happens. She said it tells her that Briana is the type of woman or hoe, she called a hoe, that make a nigga want to choke a hoe. That's what she said. She said Briana is the type of hoe that makes a ninja want to choke that hoe, is what she said. Let me see if I got the video on here. Now, it was taken down because he did not want that played on my platform because it had 113,000 views. And he got mad. Let me see if this is it. Give me a second. I have them. She said, Briana, she said, this just shows that Briana is the type of nigga that just want a woman to choke down. No, this ain't it. Let me see if I can get it right quick, y'all. Let y'all listen to it. I know you didn't heard it before, but let me see. That ain't it. Boy, they was deleting videos off my page left and right. Let's see if this is it. Oh, that's the one about he kicked her, so I got that one. Not that one. Hold on. Not that one. I know I have it. I need to repost these, to be honest with you, but you know, he got it from my page, which I don't give a damn. I found it, but anyway, it's on my iPad, but I don't have I have to go get it. But anyway, but y'all heard it on my page where she said, that just tells me that she's the type of hoe that make a nigga want to choke that hoe. So basically, she took up her brother. Oh no, it's not that one. That's what he said. He just gonna start lying on her. Damn, where's the one about the choke hoe? But anyway, trust me when I tell you, his sister had a witness to come on her channel and say that she witnessed him lunge at Briana and choke her up, is the word she used, choke her up. And she says, no, I talked to brother on the phone and he said he just ever so gently put his hands around her neck and told her to calm down. Raise your hand if that makes any sense to you, or you ever had to be calmed down by a man putting his hand around your neck? Has a man ever had to come choke your ass to make you calm down? Anybody? Anybody? Has a man had to come say, calm down? I said, calm down, motherfucker. You better calm down. No, I'm saying, no. But have you ever had a man to choke you up to calm you down? Calm down. What I just say? Have you ever had to be neck checked by your man to calm you down? Have you? Anybody had to be neck checked to calm down? I've never heard a man ever so gently be like, oh, baby, can you please calm down? She already said he was mad. And then she said that when she checked him, he wanted to fight her. He wanted to fight her. He wanted to turn around and fight the friend that stopped him from neck checking Briana. So the things that Briana has came out and said about him has been verified by audio and a witness account. Okay? Audio and a witness account. Now, of course, the Fly Monkeys are always going to say it's a lie. Just like DDG, baby mama, Haley Bailey, has came out and said that she experienced abuse from him. And now all of a sudden, all these people coming out saying she's a lie. This woman has shown bruises and also said that she has the ring camera footage of the fight. And they still saying she's a lie. And I believe they will see the footage and still call her a lie. Y'all remember Lynn Price, the one that's in jail right now, the turkey leg hunt owner that paid somebody $1,400 to set a building on fire. Right? Him. The one that's in jail right now until his court date, which I'm sure he's mad as hell. But anyway, his ex-wife came out with 2 black-ass eyes, and they said what? She lying. Cassie came out and said that Diddy put hands on her, and what did they say? She lying. They always accuse the woman of lying. You're going to have these group of people on the internet. They're going to always try to find some type of loophole to say the woman is lying. They always are. More what happened, why the bandage? Because I cut myself with my fingernail. I was rubbing moisturizer and I was doing it too fast and it dinged my face or whatever. And it was bleeding. It's probably stopped bleeding now. She said, in my younger wild days that I'm past now, I got bear hugged, never choked or kicked or punched. Oh, you got bear hugged to calm you down? Well, here's the thing. It's always going to be a group of people that come out here and say it didn't happen. And at this point, it doesn't even matter. Briana then moved on with her life, but they still dissect every bit of her life. Briana just went viral yesterday, World Star. Shout out to Briana and World Star. They posted where she posted that she turned her car over back to the dealership because the high-ass payment and she still owed over $100,000, right? She put that out, and the haters, because honey, you know they're gonna blog on everything that she say. They're like, well, you still owe the payment, stupid. But you know, it's so funny that the haters will point out her viral video about her having to turn her car in because she ain't got no shame in her game. She said, read my comment. If you want me to read your comment, just write it again. Oh, let me see. She said, Amora. They also asked Naya, how was he with the kids? And she said, you don't want me to answer that. So that lets you know he treated them bad. Absolutely. Thank you, Fruity Pebbles. Faithful 48. Thank you for that. If you want me to read your comment, just, post it again. But thank you for letting us know that because, yes, they asked her, how was he with the kids? And she did say that y'all really don't want me to answer that. Because, she was in support of him. She said, y'all don't want me to answer that. Y'all don't want me to answer that, okay? How was he with the kids? She said, y'all don't want me to answer that. And then what did he do? He came up on the panel, and this is what he said. This is how you know a nigga is lying, right? Now, she just accused him of choking. She just stated that she witnessed him choking Briana. But he came up on the panel instead of saying, bitch, you ain't never seen me choke Briana. Why you out here lying on me? What did he say? Let me tell you what he said. Hey, Naya. Hey, the truth. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm good. You remember the first day we met? Yeah. Remember I told you that you remind me of my sister? Yeah. Yeah, you remember I told you that, I helped you out in the time of need? Yeah, you said that. Okay, you remember how you needed a place to stay because you and your ex got into it and you and your daughter needed a place to stay? Yeah, I remember that. And I said, you can come stay with us? Yeah, I remember that. Briana didn't want you there. Oh, she didn't? No. She told me not to let you stay. Oh, okay. Well, she told me that you didn't want me to stay. No. I wanted you to stay. Briana didn't want you to stay. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah. Briana never really liked you. Oh, she didn't? Yeah, no, she never liked you. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah. And I liked you because you reminded me so much of my sister. Oh, okay. All right. So let me ask you. You said you seen me put hands on Briana? Yeah, I did. When was this? When you was in the house, da 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 da. Did the house have a lake in front of it? Yeah, the house had a lake in front of it. What was I wearing? What was I wearing? You had on jeans and a red shirt. You ain't never seen me put my hands around Briana. Yes, I did. Remember? Because you tried to fight me. Nah, that wasn't me. Well, who was it then? The Ghost of Mississippi? Well, it must have been the Ghost of Mississippi because you ain't never seen me put my hands around Briana. Yes, I did. I saw that. No, you didn't. You didn't see that. Oh, okay then. Well, whatever, Robert. I know what I saw, but whatever. Whatever. Now, you ain't see me put my hands on Briana. Now, let me tell you something. A man or woman, a person that didn't, if it wasn't him, if he didn't put his hands on her, if the account that she just said wasn't true, he ain't about to ask her what he was wearing. He ain't about to ask her which house was it at. The Joker said, which house? He said, which house? Was it the house with she said it was the house with the lake in front of it. You talking about the one in front? You, it don't matter which house it was, and it don't matter what you had on. Do you hear me? This joker led off with, you remember, I helped you out when your ass was in need. Do you hear me? He said, you remember, you needed a place to stay, and I let you come stay with me. You remember? And I always said, you remind me of my sister. I have so much respect for you. And he even said, because I love my sisters. This woman just told the world that she saw you choke up your baby mama, your ex-wife, and you get up on the panel and ask her, what was I wearing? Nigga, guilty. Hey, can somebody go to Amazon and buy me I need a Judge mallet. What do you call them damn things? I want one of the hammer things. The hammer things, y'all. The damn guilty. I need the block that you pounded off. I need the hammer and I need the block. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Can somebody please order me that and mail it to me expeditiously? Because I want to start saying guilty with that thing. The hammer, the gavel, that's right. I need a gavel and I need something to I don't want to do it on my wooden executive desk. I want a gavel and something that I can bang on. Okay? Can y'all get that for me, please? Because this nigga is guilty. She said, Amore, you going in and out. Am I going in and out? Am I going in and out? Y'all can hear me? Am I going in and out? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Y'all know when I put it up close, I get a list. I don't know what it is. I'll be taught on this damn thing. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Somebody said I'm going in and out. Let me know if y'all can hear me because, baby, I need y'all to hear me and hear me good, okay? She said I'm going in and out. Hold on. Let me, don't worry. Let me switch it up. What about now? Can y'all hear me better now? Let me know if y'all can hear me better now. I just changed browsers. She said, we can hear you, but only when you're shouting and getting excited. It makes, okay. It's probably because of this microphone, you guys. Let me know if y'all can hear me better now. You can hear me? Okay. Again, listen, y'all. This joker went up on the panel and asked her 30 questions about how they first met, okay? And then ask her, what was he wearing? Then ask her, which house was it at? Nobody is going to say, hold on, this is Tinker's. What's up, Tinkerbell? Okay, I will. All right, bye. Thank you so much. Hold on. Give me a second. What is my dress? Oh, I almost forgot to let everybody else know it. I need to ask the internet. What's my address, honey? They pass it around like it ain't nobody's business, child. But it don't matter. Ain't nobody ever pulled up, and that's all that matter. Okay, there you go. Thank you, baby. She said it's on the way, honey. Thank you so much, honey. It's on the way. So listen, nobody is going to ask you. This is how you know when people are guilty. They try to manipulate the dog shit out of you, okay? It's no way that an innocent person would have ever got up on that panel and asked any damn thing. Instead of just saying you are a liar, that shit never happened. You never seen me put hands on nobody. But yet, this nigga tried to manipulate her, butter her up, and basically remind her when he helped her out. He wanted her to mentally know, I was there for you in a time of need, and now I need you. And look what you're doing to me. He wanted her to know that you shitting on me by telling people what you witnessed with your own eyes. When you and your daughter was in need of a place to stay, I allowed you to come live in my house. And he even tried to throw Briana under the bus by saying she didn't want you there. Now, let me tell you something about a woman. Ain't no woman gonna even ask their husband, can you stay in their house if they don't want you there? As a woman, if I don't want your motherfucking ass to stay in my house, I am not going to ask my husband, can you stay here? This nigga said she didn't want you to stay, but I did. Briana is not about to go to him. She said she asked Briana, can she stay? And Briana said, I got to go ask my husband. If Briana, did not want her to stay, Briana would have said, I just told, Naya had the nerve to ask me, can she stay? And I said, hell to the no. End of story, period. She wouldn't even mention it to him. We ain't mentioning, we're not asking, can you stay if we don't want you to stay? But he tried to manipulate Naya to change her view of the whole thing. So when she said, when she said that I saw you, and she said he tried to fight her. He tried to fight her. If it was a lie, why would she even say, and he turned around and tried to fight me? He tried to fight me because I broke it up, and then he left. And when he came back later, they was coochie crunchy close. That shit, I believe, in my opinion, is absolutely true. I believe that she did catch him, and he did try to fight her, and then he thought about it. Because he would have went to jail, or Naya would have kicked his ass, one or the other, right? But I believe what Naya said is absolutely true, and mainly because of his reactions to it. Getting up on the panel and taking her down memory lane of when y'all first met screams guilty than a motherfucker. Do you hear me? It screams guilty than a motherfucker. You don't take somebody down memory lane and be like, you remember I allowed you to come stay at my house when you was in need? You remember when you ain't had nowhere to stay, you ain't had no food to eat? You remember I told you remind me so much of my sisters and I love my sisters so much? Now, what did you say you witnessed? I witnessed you do this, that, and the other. That nigga said, which house was it? What? Nigga, if it didn't happen, it don't matter if it was house A, B, or C. Nigga, if it didn't happen, it doesn't matter the house you was in. It don't even matter what you were wearing. It wouldn't matter. But he asked those questions and then said, you didn't see that. Then she said, well, who was it? The ghost of Mississippi? I believe that 1,000%. This nigga just wanted to come out here and lie to people like he was the perfect ass husband and wasn't. And because he couldn't convince me or anybody that listened to me that he was a good ass dude, now he wants to take it out on Bree. He wants Bree to pay for opening her mouth because she was supposed to stay silent. Just like Haley Bailey, just like Nikita, the Lynn Price, I think I said her name right. Just like Jonathan Major's ex-girlfriend, just like so many other women I could sit here and name, Cassie, just so many women that have came out and talked about their abuse and immediately was called a liar. That's why women don't even like coming out, because they say the internet gonna say I'm a liar anyway. The internet's gonna call me a liar anyway. So why even tell? That's why a lot of women don't tell about abuse, because you have the flying monkeys that will continue to drag you for filth for coming out here and speaking your whole story. Ain't no man, and I mean no man, y'all. Excuse me, ain't no man. Ain't no man gonna ask you how far did I drag you if he's never drug you. Ain't no man gonna say that's not why I touched you if he's never touched you. Ain't no man gonna say why you running from me if a woman is not running from him. A woman ain't running through her house because y'all playing love tag. A woman is running from you because of something that she's afraid of. Whether you have made her in fear before, or maybe your mouth, you've threatened her, but ain't no woman running from you for no reason. And the fact that he said, why are you running from me? She running from you to get the fuck away from you. And she even responded, because you around here putting hands on me. Because you around here putting hands on me. And his response was, never, I didn't put hands on you. He said, have I ever beat you up? Because in his eyes, physical abuse is leaving black eyes, busted lips, and broken ribs. That's physical abuse. Not kicking, not choking, not pushing down, and not dragging. He don't look at that as physical abuse. Only if he broke your rib. Only if he dotted your eye closed. Yeah, only if he bust your lip, broke your tooth out of your mouth. Only that is physical abuse. Okay? But anyway, that's the baby daddy that wants custody, full custody, and he wants the baby mama to pay him. He wants to reclaim his role that he had in the latter days of the marriage. He wants to be a stay-at-home dad. He said out his own mouth that he became the stay-at-home dad. Yeah, he got that video removed too, because that one got like over 100K views as well. He definitely wanted me to shut the fuck up. So that's why he struck my page 8 times, and it's okay. It's okay. But it got the attention that it needed. That's why now he wants to file a lawsuit on me for defamation. But I'm ready for his ass because I have not defamed him. Okay? He is who I have said he is. All right? He did that shit. Absolutely did that shit. Okay? I've heard audio. I've heard it out his own fucking mouth. I'm not a dumbass. That he think his flying monkeys are dumbasses. They can stay dumbasses all the fuck they want. I'm not a dumbass. And I'm not about to co-sign with a motherfucking liar that did the shit that he did. You know? Now, was he the worst that we've seen throughout the internet? No, but he's worse in for his lying and then trying to turn around and have people drag his baby mama for opening her mouth and exposing him for who he is. Yeah, he's one of the worst ones at that. He's one of the worst ones for getting a whole bunch of troll pages and shit and having people come after her and keep putting her address out here on the internet every time she move. Nigga, he's bitter. This nigga is a whole bitter ass man, period. You know? And he, in my opinion, he possessed narcissistic behaviors. So that's why I call him a fucking narc. Okay? But he definitely won't leave her alone. He gonna keep filing motions until she petitions to court for him to stop filing these frivolous ass motions. But that's what narcs do. Narcs want to tie you up financially in the courts. They want the court to have so many cases on your ass so the court makes it seem like, so it look like in the court that you're a bad person. That's what they want. But the court sees through that shit too. So he thinks he's smarter than the judge. He thinks he's smarter than the courts. But he don't realize he's hurting himself. Okay? She said, now why did Foodpot go over there lying, saying she went on there and saw something? She know damn well she was in here listening. Yeah, they was in here listening. See, we got our notifications set to every single time there's an update to the case, we get the email. We get the notification. So of course we're gonna grab it every single time that it comes through. So that's how we found out that there's another case filed today. So that's why I didn't put it up on the screen. So if she got it, go pull it, bitch. She said, I said Bree was never going, I said that he was never going to leave her alone. Narcs want to make your life a living hell forever. And that's what he said. What did he say? I'm going to torment you. He said, I'm going to torment you. Just that alone. I'm going to torment you. And he meant that shit. He meant that with his whole saggy grandpa ass chest. He meant that. When he says, I'm going to torment you, out of his own mouth, his own words, I'm going to torment you, he meant that. He is a tormentor. Okay? The common denominator over there is none of them women have a man and they are mad, angry, and miserable. The ones we thought was in a marriage, damn lie. Girl, child, oh my God. Father God, the fakery. That fakery bullshit. We're going to talk about that, though. We're going to talk about that on the members only, though. We're going to make the motherfuckers pay for that one. He filed all of this during the divorce, and now he's doing the same BS by filing all these motions because he still wants to hold on to this his way. Yes, he wants to keep, let me tell you another thing. He wants to keep his name attached to Briana. You see how Briana just went viral for World Star? He wants this to go viral because he wants one more opportunity at making money. You remember I told y'all the other day that I showed y'all receipts that he posted that he was making $70-something thousand a month because the breakup went viral. All these bloggers jumped on it. So now Briana is viral and he like, oh shit, let me go file something so I can be attached to her. He wants to be attached to Bree because he wants to go as viral as Bree. No one is checking for his little ankle thin ass. No one is checking for him. He's tried to go viral, jumping out of the woods like Superman, flying through the air. He tried to go viral, stuffing his pants on numerous occasions, okay? He tried to go viral with his daughter dancing. That didn't work. He tried to go viral using a evil bitch with wrinkled ass fingers or whatever. He tried to go viral with her. Nobody would stun her aunt booty ass. He's tried to go viral so many times and he can't. And he knows the only way he's going to go viral is if it's attached to Bree. Okay? He knows that when he was with Bree, he had an image. His image increased. But now that he's not with Bree, they're drowning him out. No one is checking for somebody that's been on the internet 15, 17 years doing the same bullshit and didn't get nowhere. He's doing the same shit he did when he first came on the internet, and it's not working for him anymore. Time evolved. He didn't. He's still back there thinking that he's the same person that he was years ago, and he's not. He's older. He's droopier. He's more victim, the victim player or whatever. No one has time for that shit. That's not entertaining at all. No one cares for a man that stuffed his pants and then fake promotions and shit like that. No one cares for people like that. No one really cares for a man dragging his ex, the one that he claimed he didn't want to be with. No one cares for that shit. And so he's mad that he's dying off and he can't stand me because I have a big ass mouth and I won't shut the fuck up because I have a big ass mouth. So that's why he sent me that fake ass document saying, shut the fuck up, please. But he know that that's not going to make me shut up. And the only thing that's going to make me shut up is a judge's signature telling me to shut the fuck up. And then he would have to tell me why, because that would be in violation of my First Amendment. I am a blogger, and bloggers' rights are protected under First Amendment. I'm not harassing him. I don't go to his page. I don't leave no comments on his shit. I'm not even tagging him. I'm on my panel. So just because he wants to come over here and watch me and get mad about it, this is my blogging rights. Yeah, I'm covered up under that shit. So, he became Miss LaTruth's husband. She made his name a thing. Exactly. That's absolutely true. Yeah. He blew up when Briana came on board. Okay. She made the name look good and it carried weight. And he wants to stay attached to her. Even if it's, he's seeking custody, this, that, and the other. Nigga, you can seek all you want to. You will not get custody of your child because you're trying to take a child away from a mother that's fit. She's not an unfit mother. She ain't done a motherfucking thing unfit. Okay? And then they want to say things like, they want to keep calling CPS and all this shit on her. They want to deem her as a bad mother, all because of their lens. Anything that she does, anything I do, they're going to say is bad. Hell, they probably laughing at me now if I having glasses on and a Band-Aid. But they know I don't give a fuck. They know they can't move me at all. Nothing that they say or do can move me. But I'm older, and that takes maturity, and that takes, wisdom and growth. And I have it. Not a fucking thing they say can move me. Nothing. Because one, I think they're funny. I laugh at them hoes because they're weak. They're pitiful. They're miserable. They're illiterates. They're illiterates. And I take joy pissing them the fuck off. And then Briana can be quiet for a whole fucking year and come out and say one thing, and they're like, oh yeah, we got her mad. We got her mad. We got her mad. She's going out. She's firing out. They love doing that. They love doing that because they think they control her too. But they're really mad because they thought in almost 3 years of them talking that they would run her off the internet, and it didn't happen. We're not trying to run him off the internet. We just want to expose the shit that he does. And he doesn't want us to expose the shit that he does. He don't want us to come out here and tell people he's manipulating them. He don't want us to come out and tell people that he's lying. He don't want us to come out and expose him for who the fuck he is. That's why he wants us to shut the fuck up. Okay? He doesn't want that information out. And nor does his supporters. His supporters hate my guts all because I won't shut the fuck up exposing him. They don't want him exposed. They want her. They want to sit in the audience and, oh my God, they're talking about Bree. But when it comes to him, shut the fuck up talking about him, bitch. Go die somewhere. No. I'm a loud talker, and I'm going to continue to talk loud. Fuck what they say. That last CPS call they did, Bree came out and said CPS called her saying they added again and didn't come out. And they're going to keep calling CPS, you know, until she move and ask the judge to stop allowing him to drop her address, because that's how it's getting out. Every single time she moves, he exposes her address. How? By going and file a motion. And then the whole public get the address all over again. Motions that he know that he's not going to win, but he does it because he wants the public to have her address to harass her. You know? He wants to take a child out of a good home, but will not take the other one out of the hotel. Exactly. He has nothing to do with his 17-year-old. Nothing. Don't pay child support. Don't care for her. You know? Isn't she graduating this year or some shit? When is graduation in wherever the mother live? I can't remember if she lived in North Carolina or South Carolina. But when is graduation? Because a child's senior graduation is everything. And if this joker misses his child's graduation, that confirms that he is a piece of dog shit. You hear me? My daughter's father traveled and he drove. No, wait a minute. Did he travel or fly? I think he flew and got a rental car. I think that's what he did. But he traveled all the way. I ain't going to tell you where from because they're going to look his ass up. But I want to say it was a 5 or 6 hour flight. I think it was, he said, to see her graduate. To see her graduate. And this nigga lived 3 hour, 4 hour drive away. You know? If she moves again, she can ask her address to be confidential because he keeps leaking it through the court system. He does that shit on purpose. He does that shit on purpose. He wants people to know her address on purpose. So he went and bought food before picking Momo up, but didn't get her any. Wait a minute, what? So he went and bought food before picking Momo up, but didn't get her any. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about. She said, more why Robert ain't fighting hard for his oldest daughter but keep fucking with Bree. Because he doesn't want his name attached to Sierra. He wants people to forget that Sierra is his baby mama. He wants his name attached to Briana because is Sierra going viral? Is Sierra on World Star? Hell no. Will Sierra ever be on World Star? Hell no. He wants to be attached to who goes viral. You know what I mean? She said, my son graduates tomorrow. Anybody in the South Carolina, North Carolina area? When is graduation? When is graduation for North Carolina or South Carolina? High schools. If your child is high school, North Carolina or South Carolina, put it down in the chat and tell me when is graduation. She said where his daughter resides. That's a damn shame. And yeah, he wants people to know the address of where his daughter resides. Yeah. He's not trying to protect that shit at all. He wants to go viral, y'all. He wants to go viral attached to Briana. That's what he wants. And he feels that that's the only way he's going to go viral. And if he goes viral, people will start back looking at his shit or whatever because his page is just fucking dry as hell. Okay? And he wants to go viral so he can make a couple of coins because ain't nobody checking for him. His content is boring. It's confusing as fuck. One day he's father of the year. The next day he's grabbing ass. The next day he's throwing money at strippers. And the next day he's eating expensive meals. And then the next day he's shaking the motherfucking can. He don't know which one to stick with. He does not know which one to stick with, okay? I don't think she's even in the 12th grade yet. Oh, she's 17. Is she not in the 12th grade? Hell, I thought she was about to be done with school. She ain't in the 12th grade. What the fuck? What grade is she in? She ain't no senior? She ain't about to get out. Damn. She said where they live. We can look it up. I don't know if it's South Carolina or North Carolina, but somebody said she ain't even in them. Somebody said she ain't even in 12th grade. Knowing his supporters are weak, obsessed, and deranged, but he puts the address out and compromises her safety. Yep, that's who they support and willing to go to hell for. Sad ass women. That part. It says update of seeking out on court, right? Oh. I gotta tell y'all about my Diddy news, honey. I gotta put Diddy news out. Hold on. I'm gonna do that on another video. How do you think he's gonna get a check out and he doesn't even take care of the other child he got? Child, it's all about to be laughable. But he also did this because he also increased his GoFundMe to 20K, and he want them to think he's standing on business. So he did this to make them think, oh, he's standing on business, even though the paperwork clearly says he's representing his fucking self. He want people to think that he's doing something, and he's not. The paperwork says that he's representing himself. Yep, even K. Diddy changed up his content. Wabi is stuck and his page is on Gorilla Glue. It ain't moving. That shit, it don't move. It don't move. It don't move. His views, it don't move. It don't move. It don't move. His likes, it don't move. It don't move. It don't move. That shit, it don't move. It don't move. It don't move. Anyway, that shit is not moving. Okay. That shit is not moving. Momo graduated too, but he did not go. He is too busy finding for. When did Momo graduate? When did Momo graduate? Today? Amora, can the judge put him in jail for the things that he do? Yes. If they see a pattern, they can. If they see a pattern, they can. You know what I mean? If they see a pattern of abuse of court, they can. He knows the Atlanta entertainment industry doesn't deal with him at all. I ain't none of them motherfuckers dealing with him. Bree just posted Momo graduation today. Oh, she did? Oh, let me see. Let me see. Momo graduated today? Let me see. Oh. She literally just posted it. Goddamn. She just posted. Congratulations. Kindergarten certificate. Congratulations to Amora Hampton for successfully completing kindergarten. Okay, Momo. This little bug is flying out of kindergarten. Oh, Momo graduated. How y'all know he wasn't there, though? How do you know he wasn't there? Because he would have posted. He might post it, y'all. Let's just hold on. He might post it. He might have been there. I'm sure he called up to the school and found out when it was. We don't know if he wasn't there yet, so let's not put that out there. You know, he'll try to trick us. Then next thing you know, he'll post pictures and videos of him being there. So we don't know if he wasn't there yet. But when does his 17-year-old graduate? Comment, they confirmed Momo graduated. Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. I see where she graduated, but we don't know that. We don't know that he wasn't there. Because he'll go and post something, you know, and we all look like fools, so we don't know. She says, now you know he would have had those glasses on. I'm sure he would have had the glasses on, but he may not post it yet because you know what I'm saying? She said, check your inbox. Okay. Who is this from? Oh. So Desharia do graduate this year. This year is for her graduation year. Somebody just confirmed it. Desharia does graduate this year. Now, whether he attend or not, I don't even know when graduation is, but that remains. But Desharia does graduate this year. So we'll see if that joker drive 3 hours to his daughter graduation. Most daddy does. Most fathers do. I believe he was there. Hold on, God dang it. I believe he was there. He sure would. I believe if he was there, he sure would have left the internet and know he was there. Or he might be holding on to posting it because, you know what I'm saying, he want us to talk shit about him, and then he busts out and try to prove us wrong. So we don't know yet. We know if he's there, he's going to post it, of course. You know, that's what he does. But we don't know yet. So we don't know that he wasn't there yet. She said he wants people talking about he wasn't there until he'll go to posting. That's what I'm saying right there, Queen T. That's why we ain't saying shit, because he'll do that shit if he was there. And I'm sure he's called up to the school and said when is graduation. I know he ain't gonna get caught slipping two years in a fucking row, you know. If he didn't go, he will make her wear her graduation uniform and take pictures at the student. You so damn funny. She said if he didn't go. Hold on. Yeah, I got that. Thank you. Oh shit. So somebody just sent me oh, this is long as fuck. I was gonna read it. You want me to read this on hold on. Hold on. Uh who is this? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Somebody just wrote me this long ass. I got something in my damn eye. I got my shades on. My eyes watering up. I don't know if they want me to read this online or not, but it's long as fuck. Y'all, something is definitely in my eye. I'm gonna wait to see if they want me to read it online. But anyway, what was I about to say? I was about to say something else. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll wait till that person respond back. But anyway, um, you know, let me tell y'all something about. Let me see if I can find a video and let a therapist say it better than me. Hold on 1 second, and then we're gonna jump off. Hold on. All right, let me just see if it's in here. All right, let's listen to this one right quick. Let's listen to this.
If you think divorce is the end of the narcissistic relationship, you are wrong because it gets worse from that point onwards. Let me explain how. Divorce means many things in this context. Divorce means unmasking of the narcissist. Divorce means biggest narcissistic injury ever. Divorce could also mean exposure of the narcissist. If all of this happens in combination, what could you expect from a narcissist? If they abused you without all of this happening throughout the relationship, what are they going to do from now on? In truth and reality, they become worse, which is why post narcissistic abuse or post divorce narcissistic abuse is a real thing. They try to defeat you in the court, they try to take away everything in whatever way they can. They try to alienate you from your children. They try to smear campaign and destroy your reputation. They try to isolate you further because they can't control you directly anymore. If you think divorce is the end of the narcissistic relationship, you are wrong because it gets worse from that point onwards. Let me explain how.
Okay, we heard him. Let's take that one down and put up another one that he just said what we all know. After the divorce, that's not the end of it. It becomes worse after the divorce. But okay, this the guy said this is 3 things a narcissist do after the divorce. Let's listen.
When you divorce the narcissist, these 3 things will happen. Number 1, they will spread rumors about you, false accusations of serious nature, that you abuse them, you've tried to hit them, some kind of problem where they can put you in legal trouble. Number 2, they will turn every family member against you. And number 3, they will say that they are divorcing you, not you. So be careful. See you in the next video.
All right, that one really don't.
When you divorce,
that one really don't apply. I mean, let's see what this guy. All these are shorts. It says, hold on. Oh, I think I seen this one. Oh, let's listen to this.
You know, you always got something to say. Defend yourself, your good name. And I get it. A narcissist exhibits these master classes in triggering, gaslighting you with something that they say, with creating this dysfunctional environment that keeps you disoriented. But you know what you need? To stop talking so damn much. See, we always think that saying something, having some creative ass responses to what a toxic or narcissistic person says will make them realize that they're wrong, snap them back into reality. But you keep forgetting you are dealing with someone who has no empathy or compassion for you or your damn plight. So grace them with the only thing that there really is no response to, which is silence. See, if they know something bothers you, if they know there is something they can say to make you upset, then they act on those impulses when they need a hit of your energy. But your silence, they have no choice but to try and figure out if you figure them out, or if they need to discourage you and move the hell on to a different supply that'll fall for all of their bullshit they've been pulling. Your energy is precious, ain't it? You want to keep spending it on fighting an argument, or are you ready for some fucking peace? You know, you always.
So silence, honey. Narcissists, them narcs can't stand when you go silent, baby. They can't stand when your ass goes silent and ignore them, honey. They file motion after 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 motion and after motion and after motion. And after motion. I think I just read that one. Okay, hold on. All right, hold on. Hold on. This is what, in my opinion, I feel like he's trying to do. How long is this one? Let's listen to this one.
First, it's important to understand the name of the game for a narcissist is power and control. That is their overall goal when we refer to any abuse tactics they subject us to. And money is no exception to this rule. Money is probably the most successful tool that narcissists have at their disposal to gain power and control over our lives. And on top of that, all narcissists love money. So if the narcissist in your life has a lot of money, then they will likely try to get you financially dependent on them in order to have power and control over your life. And if they do not have money, then they will use and exploit you for your money. And either way, it is financial abuse.
So he over here financially abusing her because he's trying to use her for her money. Honey, he want money, child. He want child support, child. He don't, it's funny how he says every now and again a child should be in a father's life, whether they pay child support or not. But I guarantee you, this joker wants child support, okay? He wants Briana's coins, baby. He wants Briana coins. But I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm about to get off because, honey, I want to come back and I want to go over Diddy. We were supposed to go over Diddy yesterday, but Jan, I went walking and then one thing led to another. Oh, but I do want to touch on Diddy because, honey, I have not been, we have not been talking about Diddy. I want us to talk about all that stuff. So I will be coming back 100% to talk about Diddy no matter what. But anyway, listen. She said, I'm later more, but what's going on, girl? The shades, the band-aids. Did I miss something, y'all? Amore, hype me up. I just got the shades on to show off my Versace. And then I ding myself in the face. Y'all know I don't give a damn. But listen, what I was about to say is his flying monkeys will indeed say stupid shit like, oh my God, he's doing his big one. Big the truth. Standing on the truth. They will say dumb shit like that because they're dumb. And let me tell you why I say they're dumb. Every last one of them over there got sent a cease and desist by Briana, and they mocked her for it, and they laughed at it, and they never stopped talking. But yet their dumb asses be like, did he tell you to shut the fuck up? And the reason being is, and let me tell you how dumb they are, right? Because they really think that this ninja can tell me what to do, but Briana can't tell them what to do. I find them so funny. They need to go back to somebody's school, anybody's at this point. They all a bunch of goofball dummies, okay? All of them are goofball dummies. But anyway, she said, Amore, is Core page gone off of YouTube? I'm not sure why in the world you asked me that as if I would know. I don't know. I mean, did you find it? I don't know. I have no idea. We're not even talking about that right now, Sonya. See, I have no idea. But anyway, like I said, Briana has sent every last one of them cease and desist, and they mocked her and they laugh about it. But the fact that he sent me one, the content creators, because they don't know how to come out and be honest and truthful to their supporters. They just turned around and made video after video after video talking about somebody ignoring a cease and desist. They know a cease and desist is nothing but please stop talking about me. Okay. As long as you're not defaming a person, as long as you're not harassing them, you can talk about them until the day your ass can't talk no more. Meaning that God take you off this green earth, okay? Or a judge tell you to shut the fuck up. Nobody out there, if you are a public figure, you could be talked about. He is a so-called public figure, you know what I mean? Anyway, he the one call himself a celebrity. So anyway, he could definitely be talked about, and none of his minions can do anything about it. His flunky ass content creator, loser ass content creators that go over there and seek attention all the time, all up and down their community board, seeking attention over people that don't give no fucks about them because they're sorry pieces of shit ass content creators, right? And they're sorry ass supporters, okay? All right. So You know, she said they hate being ignored. They do. And their content creators are, their supporters are a bunch of dummies. And their content creators are a bunch of illiterates. Okay. He must have been listening to you. He posted a TikTok about having a lawyer. That nigga ain't got no lawyer, honey. I'm sure if whatchamacallit went and pulled it, it says right up under there that he is representing himself. Okay, he's only doing shit saying he got a lawyer because he wants people to feed that $20,000 super chat or GoFundMe, honey. They better get that money going. Come on now, get that money, honey. He need a new pair of shoes, honey. Didn't he go out with Miss Rankerfingers last night, child? He need that money to keep some damn, so he can go out to eat and floss on their asses. Okay. All right. Did I reach my goal? Moderators, did I reach my goal? I hope I did. I hope I reached my goal. I'm coming back, though. I'm coming back. So if I didn't reach my goal, I will be back later, and hopefully I reach my goal later. So I didn't, but I almost did. I got 30 out of 50, so I do appreciate that, you guys. No worries. I'm going to repost it when I come back again. So, but I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about Diddy, all right? Who wants to talk about Diddy? Raise your hand. Let me look at I did a poll, and the poll said, do you guys still want me to cover the tea on Briana and her bitter baby daddy drama? And 71% said yes, keep it coming. 13% said only if it's juicy, and 15% says nah, it's time to move on. So 71%, that's quite a bit. So we will continue to talk about the drama that unfolds with Briana Battle and her bitter baby daddy. All right, that's that. And also we're gonna come back. Raise your hand if y'all want to hear about Diddy and all the all the shit he got going on, baby. Because baby, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means. She said Amora graduated kindergarten today. Her mommy posted her diploma. Yeah. Was the daddy there? Was the daddy there? I want to talk about Diddy tonight, though. We are in for a real bad weather. Oh, you are? Oh, wow. Be careful, though. I'm coming back talk about Diddy in a few minutes. He didn't say he had a lawyer. He said if you can't afford one, still stand on business. Yeah, still stand on business and spend that $8,000 or $6,000, whatever they gave him on eating out and partying with somebody that desperately wants you to marry them with their goofy fucking ass. He has been out to eat every day since he got to GoFundMe. She said they said it wasn't the best day for Cassie today, but Don Richardson took the stand and it is about to get juicy. Oh, really? See, I have not listened to it today, but I'm about to come. I'm about to thank y'all for these super chats, and then I'm going to log off, and we're going to come back and we're going to have a conversation. I may even invite a couple of y'all up on the panel so we can all just talk about it. How about that? Would y'all like that? Thank you, Sonia C, very much from the bottom of my heart, girl. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much, honey. And then we got Rachel Ray. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I love you, love you, love you. Thank you, C. Baldwin. Love you and thank you so much. I appreciate that. But Nita, thank you. She said, get in here. Thank you, thank you. Mika, Meek. Thank you, the GOAT. Thank you, baby. 12K got him big mad, girl. Hello, let's go. Thank you so much. 12K got him mad. Kimberly T, thank you, baby. Appreciate you. Cynthia, thank you. And thank you so much, Cynthia. Can't wait to meet y'all on this cruise. Y'all, we got like 35 people registered for this cruise. If y'all don't get on this damn cruise, y'all going to be mad and y'all going to regret it. Okay? If y'all don't pay y'all deposit for this goddamn cruise, y'all are going to regret it. Okay? But I think we're going to have so much fun. Oh my God, it's going to be fun. Anyway. Binkity bink bink. Thank you so much. She said it's $5 Friday and is. 12K got a big man more with her Versace haters blockers on. MF bought me these glasses, baby. Ooh, they're gonna be like, oh, she trying to be like Tasha K. They're gonna be saying all type of shit. And I don't give a damn, and I don't give a fuck, and I don't give a damn, and I don't give a fuck. Thank you, Tanisa. Pretty much, thank you. And Stephanie stood on business. Hey, Amorin, bush watchers and tree climbers. Did you hear all of that? Dummies, we see you breathe. That's right. Hashtag we see you breathe. Thank you so very much for that generous super chat. Thank you so much, Tammy B. Appreciate you, lady. Thank you. I'm here for the truth. He left it open because he wanted you to speak on Ja. What about Ja? Ja's not even mentioned in here. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about because Ja is not even mentioned in here. What do you want me to speak on Ja for? Ja, from what I know, he's taking care of his kids. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looked like. His sister ain't came out and said he was behind on child support, but the other bitter baby daddy, his sister came out and said that nigga missed some payments, baby. Missed some payments. Watch this. The lights not adding up. Hey, y'all, hit that thumbs up button for me, please. Thank y'all. Appreciate you. Thank you. I'm here for the truth. Thank you. Watch this. Lynn Ross, thank you. Appreciate you, love. Bocamosa, I know what he'll say the reason is for a physical custody, also known as Bree paying him, but I won't say it here. He is unbelievable, useless. That's right, useless. Thank you, girl. Radiant Goddess, we see why those women defend him. They are used to deadbeat dads. They are no woman that had a stand-up dad for their children would defend him. We know better. Exactly, that part, baby. That part. Chocolate mess. After this court day, he won't have no more chances to play with this. Will play with me, period. Bree, go on, sis, and take this trash out, girl. Child. Ooh, Jesus. Thank you, baby. Gloria Benton. Hey, Loud Talkers. We see you, Bree. Hashtag we see you, Bree. Thank you, baby. Rita, thank you, baby. Vanessa, 29 more super chats. Let's have a super chat party and meet this goal. Thank you, Loud Talkers. Y'all are the best on here, on this here net. Thank you, Vanessa. Then we got exclusive. Let's not forget the fact that she cries when she has to go with him. Ooh, 20 months. Thank you so very much for the membership, baby. And then she said he definitely is an unfit donor. Damn, she didn't even call him a dad. Damn, a donor. Oh, Lord. Thank you, exclusive. Latoya, hashtag we see you, Bree. That's right. We see you, Bree. Thank you. Thank you. Vibe with TC. Vibing with TC. Thank you very much for that. Hey, Amor, been missing my Loud Talker family. Thank you and welcome. You know you welcome, baby. Thank you so very much. Kelly, 2019. Hey, Amor. Hey, girl. Joanne, thank you so very much. And then we got Tinkerboo, almost 2 years and still rocking 21 months. Thank you, baby. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Jessica Cooks, the only person who knows how to break the BS down. Thank you so very much, Jessica. Kamitris, thank you so very much for the super sticker. Appreciate you, baby. That MF, thank you, girl. And look at these shades. Look what MF did for me. She gave me some Versace. Thank you, good. This is the first time I ever had some. Well, I do have name brand glasses. My other glasses are called, I don't even know the name of them, but I got them in Dubai. But I like these shades too. These gonna be my shade for the haters. My shade for the haters. I'm gonna wear these shades for the haters. Ooh, that light, child. That light, baby. That light. Ooh, Lord, put my glasses back on. Ooh, that's better. That's better. That's better. Thank you, me. She said, love it here. Keep exposing the truth and that abusive deadbeat narc. Okay. Thank you, girl. Yolanda, still riding 21 months. Thank you, Yolanda. Appreciate you, love. I love y'all. I thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. And thank you for the coffees, the Coca-Colas, the Loud Talkers in here. I will be coming back talking about Diddy. If you want to hear all the nasty, grimy, slimy shit that this man has done. But, you know, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because some of the stuff is gross. Like, you know, him wanting Cassie to allow a man to release on her belly and then take the semen and rub it all over his body. Like, I don't know what type of shit Diddy was on, but it was some freaky, kinky, nasty, disgusting shit. And we're going to talk about it, okay? We are going to talk about it. Let me drop Briana's GoFundMe in the chat right quick, because if you can afford to give her a few dollars toward her GoFundMe, we know this man is trying to drain her financially, okay? if you hit the lottery, if you got a couple of coins, I just ask that, you know, and right now she's at 7,800. Can we make it to 8,500? That's only what, $700 tonight. Thank you, LaTanya, for the super chat. So she's at 7,800. How many more dollars is that? If we can get it to 85 minus 78 is $700. So if we can get it to $700 this weekend, can we do that this weekend? Can we get her to $700? Can we try? And even if you just gotta share it on your page and just, you know, it might be people that support her or whatever. You know, but we need to help her out. RH done crashed. Wait a minute, she said RH what? Done crashed is in because I don't see it. Oh, cashed is in. Oh no, it's still there. It's still there. I see it. It's still there. He may not be on his page, but it's definitely when you type in his name on the GoFundMe site, it's definitely there. Yeah, okay, we'll do it tomorrow then, Lady D. She said the GoFundMe party for tomorrow. Okay, we can still do it for tomorrow. That's fine. Thank you, Angie, for your $5 tip today. And you too, LaTanya. Appreciate it. She said, thank you, more. We see you, Bree. Thank you so very much. And she says $5 Friday. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate you guys so much. We're coming back, y'all. I'm telling you, I said yesterday we're coming back, and I went walking, and then we end up not coming back, but we're coming back. If you want to hear about Diddy, pull up. Okay, pull up. We're going to talk Diddy. And I'm going to allow people to voice their opinion. I'm going to drop the link and you guys can come up and talk about Diddy. All right. So let's get prepared and talk some Diddy. Y'all can catch me up. I can catch y'all up and we can just have a big old conversation about some of the disgusting things that he's done. Now, well, I'm going to save that to the next live. So anyway. Excuse me, y'all heard it from here first that he has went and filed another motion to be a stay-at-home dad. Okay, that's what he wants. He wants to be a stay-at-home dad. All right. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace out. Bye.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.
Jay!
She kept talking about that family.
Hoes over there.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family.
These motherfuckers got me want to listen.
Because they can't make a dollar without mentioning down one of our names.